Visiting Salamanca, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is like wandering through an open-air museum filled with magnificent medieval structures. Salamanca's attractions transport visitors back in time, from the hallowed halls of the historic university to its beautiful cathedrals and soul-stirring convents. Simply wandering around the old cobblestone avenues and following in the footsteps of Spain's finest philosophers, scientists, writers, and artists is the best way to explore Salamanca. So discover the best places to visit in this charming city with our list of the top 10 attractions in Salamanca. Starting off the list at number 10 is La Clerecía, a 17th century Baroque church. The church, formerly called the Royal College of the Company of Jesus, is in the Old Town. Construction began in 1617 by request of Philip III of Spain's wife and featured typical Baroque characteristics. The structure has a public component that includes the church and school rooms, as well as a private section where the monks used to dwell. Its towers were created to bring Christians closer to heaven and to provide a breathtaking view over the city's rooftops. The patio, Baroque, enclosed by a two-story sanctuary, and the Escalera Noble, is particularly magnificent. Salamanca Pontificia University now has its headquarters at the Clerecía. This monument is available to the public every day with an admission fee, but on Tuesday mornings admission is free. Tourists will love viewing the magnificent interior of the cathedral and may also visit the Clerecía Towers for spectacular views of the city. Next at number 9 is the Museum of Automotive History. Vintage automobile fans will like the Museum of Automotive History, which houses an extensive collection of old vehicles and related artifacts. The museum also exhibits the history of automobile manufacture and design. The Gomez Planche Foundation manages the museum in partnership with the Salamanca Municipal Council. It opened in 2002 at the old Salamanca Electricity Company building. It is intended to depict the evolution of the vehicle from the 1st century BC to the present and future. Over 150 automobiles are on display in the permanent exhibition. The Benz motor wagon, which went into production in 1885, was the first internal combustion car. Rolls-Royce, Hispano, Suiza, Pegasus, BMW, Jaguar, Cadillac, MG, and Mercedes-Benz are among the prominent brands represented in the collection, as a Ford, Buick, Citroën, Seat, and Fiat. Bultaco, Derby, Ducati, Montesa, Honda, and Norton machines are among those on show. Recent Formula One race cars are also displayed. There are also mechanical engineering equipment, bicycles, and design artifacts such as posters and badges. The museum's displays vary regularly to portray the cars in their historical context. Next in line at number 8 is the Convento de San Esteban. The Convento de San Esteban features a magnificent church erected between 1524 and 1610, with a rich plasteresque front. The cathedral contains a gilded high altar by José de Churriguera, one of the sculptor's best works, as well as 3 side altars constructed by his pupils. The grave of the Duke of Alba, administrator of the Netherlands previously under Spanish dominion, is located to the left of the high altar. Not to be missed is Antonio Palomino's 1705 triumph of the church fresco, the convent's 2-story cloister with magnificent medallions, attractive decorative figures, and a staircase by Gil de Hontenon. Coming in at number 7 is Old Town landmarks. Nearly all of Salamanca's most prominent tourist sites, including churches and academic buildings, can be found in the city Casco Histórico, also known as Old Town. There are also other historical sites and buildings worth visiting around Old Town, one of which is the Roman Bridge, a significant monument inextricably linked to the city's identity, having been included in Salamanca's coat of arms since the 13th century. The bridge dates back to the 1st century CE and retains more than half its original stone arches. The Palacio della Salina is also well worth a visit, with its ornately adorned plasteresque facade and arcaded courtyard. This ancient structure, a former manor house, currently houses Salamanca's provincial council. Tourists are welcome to visit the patio, which is the sole public area of the structure. The terrace is available every day and is free to enter. Huerto de Calixoy Malibia, a charming garden located on Calle Arcediano, is another tiny but popular attraction. It is well known for its diverse plant life, romantic atmosphere, and stunning views of the river and cathedral, which you can visit daily. Next at number 6 is Casa, Museo Art Nouveau y Art Déco. This excellent museum of decorated arts is housed in Casa, an Art Nouveau structure built in the early 20th century. On the other hand, the north front of the building exhibits characteristics of modernist design. one of the rare instances of Salamanca. With about 2,500 items, the collection spans the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Jewelry, decorative glass, furniture, vintage toys, and even a Fabergé egg are among the items in the collection. The collection of paintings is notably significant, containing works from Salamanca painters to Celso Lager and Mateo Hernandez, as well as 19th century Catalan artists. The museum also houses the world's most incredible collection of porcelain dolls, including chryselephantine statuettes and glass pieces of particular interest. The museum is open from Tuesday through Sunday, and guided tours are available. The museum's gift store and cafe are extremely popular with visitors. Before we continue with the list, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us to bring you more content, and please remember to turn on the notification icon so you won't miss out on our other great videos. Let's continue with number 5, the Old Cathedral. Salamanca's cathedral complex consists of the Old Cathedral and the New Cathedral, which share the magnificent bell tower. The Old Cathedral, also known as Sta Mara Cathedral, is one of the most attractive in terms of style. It features a Latin cross design with 3 naves completed in both apses and an incredible throne above the transept known as the Torre del Gallo. Large naves are divided by pointed arches and covered by rib vaults on the inside. This column structure features many capitals carved with magnificent sculptures executed by many artists. The major altar's altarpiece is one of the town's most critical graphical masterpieces. The church was completed in 1445 by Nicolas Florentino and depicted the lives of Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary. It is dominated by a central depiction of the Virgin de la Vega. The old chapel of San Martin houses some of Europe's finest Gothic murals. The sanctuary, redesigned after an earthquake in 1755, is highly noteworthy, including chapels such as Talavera and San Bartolomeo. Next at number 4 is Salamanca University. Salamanca University, the first university in Spain, was established there in 1218. It was based after Bologna University in Italy and became a central intellectual hub of medieval Europe. It was a period when the church still considered it heretical. Salamanca University embraced the Copernican worldview, the theory that the sun is the center of the universe. It also boasts the presence of Miguel de Cervantes, the most famous writer in Spain and author of the novel Don Quixote. The building's well-designed facade has earned it a reputation as one of the world's most aesthetically pleasing academic structures. The plasteresque sculptures were installed by the Catholic rulers in 1592 and are a stunning addition to the building. The frog on a skull, one of the most complex sculptures, is sought by many visitors. Salamanca University is one of the oldest in the world and a stunning architectural marvel. Its location has inspired several conjectures about its significance. Coming in at number 3 on the list is the Casa de las Conchas. In 1517, a knight of the Order of Santiago de Compostela named Rodrigo Arias de Maldonado finished construction of the famous Casa de las Conchas. The unusual facade, covered in over 300 shells, is a major draw for tourists. These shells signify medieval pilgrims making their trail to Santiago de Compostela. Sunlight has a dynamic influence on the facade's pattern throughout the day. Elements of Mudéjar architecture, common in Isabellian art, may also be found in the structure. Take note of the elaborate wrought iron window grilles and the Gothic coat of arms on the front door. It's well worth it to go inside and gaze around the newly repaired courtyard and see the fine craftsmanship. The House of Shells was formerly Maldonado's palace, but it now houses a library and tourist information center, which has a stunning 2-story interior courtyard that is open to tourists as well. Next at number 2 on the list is the New Cathedral. The New Cathedral of Salamanca stands next to the Old Cathedral. It was begun in the 15th century and continued to the 18th. New Cathedral is one of Spain's largest and most spectacular instances of Gothic architecture with Baroque, Plasteresque, and Renaissance touches. The Plasteresque entrances are elaborately ornamented, depicting Christ's triumphant entry into Jerusalem. The tower is 110 meters in height and topped with an attractive dome. The building's 104 meters of length and 48 meters of breadth provide an overpowering sense of space. The height of the sanctuary's dome is 38 meters. It stands in stark contrast to its medieval forerunner. Although they are of different architectural eras, they complement one another. The towers and battlements provide a breathtaking view of the city, and visitors are welcome to explore them. And now the number 1 on the list is Plaza Mayor. The Plaza Mayor, one of the largest squares in all of Spain, serves as the beating heart of Salamanca. Its construction spanned 2 decades, ending in 1755. The plaza's Baroque design and ornate embellishments make it one of the most stunning public spaces in the country. This square has several impressive structures, including the Royal by Alberto di Churriguera and the Town Hall in the Churriguera style, designed by Andres Garcia de Quiñones. Plaza Mayor's expansive square has hosted important events and festivities, including bullfights up to the 19th century. The area comes alive in the evening thanks to the abundance of cafes, restaurants housed in the arcades, so this square is a great starting point if you want to get a feel for Salamanca's vibrant nightlife. The Palacio de Monterrey, a magnificent plasteresque palace, may be found in the southwest corner of the Plaza Mayor, down the Calle del Prior. Here, you can truly take in the Spanish atmosphere as you stroll down the plaza and observe the constant stream of visitors. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely watch this next trending destination. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below what was your favorite place. See you next time.